Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're here, feeling good in nature. How to lose yourself and become greater. I'm leaving on the jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Mom, I'm leaving home. There's some things that I have to sort out. I have to clear my mind. Mom, I'm leaving home. How many of us sang that to our parents? And what did they say? Okay, get out of the house. I see it like this. So many of us, we've had our moments of madness. If you haven't yet, get ready for it. Along my journey, it was a moment of clarity. And I wasn't saying peace. When I was going through hard times, I was more like, just like that, lost in thoughts. So many of us, we accumulate so much in society through our identity. But what I've seen is that this is not who we are. We are not the summation of everything we have gathered from society, telling us we must be like this, our parents telling us we must be like that. To lose yourself, I have seen that it's all about stripping away the layers of who you are to reach your true authenticity. Some people do run away from home until the money starts running out. There was a time where, along my journey, I was doing a lot of soul searching. I was asking people for questions about the truth of life and scratching my head. So recently, I wrote a story, and this describes it perfectly. There was a wonderful castle, and in this castle, there were books about the hidden truth of life, the origins of humanity, and how to live in infinite abundance. So a man heard about this, and he set on his way to find this castle. So he was walking, as you do, and he bumped into another man. And he said, "Have you seen this castle they talk of?" And the man replied, "Why, yes. I'm on my way there right now. Follow me." So the man followed him, and they were walking for miles. And the man realized, wait a minute, I don't see the castle. So he left that man alone. And then he ran into a woman. "Have you seen this castle they talk of?" And the woman replied, "Why, yes, follow me." So the man followed the woman, and they were walking. They were now sweating. They had been walking so long. But the man still couldn't see the castle. So he left that woman. And then the man asked one man he saw on the road who was sitting down, "Have you seen this castle they talk of, which contains the secrets of life?" And the man replied, "Oh, that castle. I stopped searching for that castle years ago. And ever since, I have been so happy with my life. You have to lose yourself." And the man had a light bulb moment. He said, I am not going to look for this castle. I am just going to dance and enjoy my life. So the man moved more into the flow of life. He started to dance around, to sing. He gave up his search for finding this castle which contained the elixir of life. And he felt such a deep peace within himself that he soon found that he was not interested in even searching for this castle anymore. And then one day along his journey, he spotted a castle. And he said, "That's the castle I was looking for such a long time ago." So he went in the castle and he saw all of these books of ancient wisdom and information. And he felt disappointed. And then he felt relieved because he had placed so much expectation in finding the truth external to himself. He realized he was so happy just dancing without the need to find this holy grail, because he had found the truth of life within himself. For me, that is how to lose yourself and become greater. So many of us, we are in codes. You have a dress code. You have to dress this way to appear more presentable in society. You have to get this degree to show that you are smart and intelligent. But who were you before that qualification? Because what I've seen is that I am not a job. I am not my nationality. Because before all of that, I was infinite consciousness. I can't be defined by words. And that's what I've seen. I say, it's never what you say, it's the energy behind that matters. That's why I listen to anybody. Not for what they're saying, but because I like their energy. I have seen the secret that there is nothing anybody can teach you without you knowing it for yourself. People can act as a guide, but all the power lies within ourselves. So when I am listening to other inspiring minds, it's as if I'm having a conversation with myself. I am honoring their greatness because I honor my greatness. Losing yourself for me is about not doing what everybody else is doing, not doing the in thing and creating your own blueprint. That is how to become greater, to place value on your gifts and talents. So many times we go through life in a survival mode. We are competing, but most of all, we are at war with ourselves. And I've seen that time and time again along my journey. So what I do to lose myself is to say that, how do you feel when you are doing this? Why are you doing this? And that helps me to become greater. I laugh at what I say I do for a living because I am life. How can I have a living when I am life? And it's the ultimate letting go of who you think you are to become who you came here to be. We are all so much more than what we tell ourselves. I see that I am infinite consciousness having a human experience. Because of that, that gives me more confidence. That helps me to become greater. It helps me to expand. Because the moment you limit yourself, then it's over. Where else can you go? And what I've seen is that before I judge people, I always realize that so many of us, we are living in the conveyor belt lifestyle. The programming we receive from the television, from the radio. No one wants to follow their heart until they realize that the pearls lie within their heart. And that's what I've seen. Right now, it's about letting go of fear. It's about seeing that happiness truly lies within ourselves. I realize that every single human being has the same energy within themselves. That is infinite consciousness. So in essence, we are all connected. So I don't worship any human being. I see them as a reflection of myself. It's a beautiful world we live in. To lose yourself, I say it's about becoming more mindful, connecting back to nature, doing what you love, meditating, because all of that helps us to detach from this identity we have created. All of what we say we are is taking space in the hard drive of our mind. And once we free that, we create more space. More space means more possibilities, more opportunities, more freedom. Don't have any expectations of who you think I am, because I am going to surprise you time and time again. Because guess what? I surprise myself once I let go of all of these labels. I have seen people bounce back from drug addiction. It's incredible, the phenomenal power of the human mind and spirit. And even along my journey, I wasn't always this positive. I never had such a hopeful attitude towards life until I started to accept myself 100%, because I began to lose myself once I started to travel. Once I started to see that, wait a minute, my problems are not that big. You see how other people are living in different countries. But most of all, when I started to see that being free is our birthright and we came here to be as happy can be. Many of us, we have these attachments to who we think we are and who other people think we are. I am the happy person all the time. I am the sad person all the time. I eat these kinds of foods. I used to love my hamburgers over 10 years ago. And I had this belief running that it would give me protein and make me stronger. I had to lose that belief. And I became greater by pushing my limits, by letting go of meat, by eating more plant-based foods full of antioxidants, improving my overall health. But before I could reach that level, I had to lose myself. And it was not easy. My whole body was changing. The whole physiology was changing within me. But I embraced it because I saw that in the long run, it would serve me. Many times, we are in a relationship and we are holding on because we have a program running that I have to put up with this abuse. To lose yourself, we have to say, wait a minute, I am worthy for the most loving relationship there is in the world. Some people say, I feel miserable. But you are not misery. You are infinite consciousness. Therefore, you are infinite expressions. That means you can feel any emotion there is in the entire universe. So to become greater is to become aware of the infinite possibilities that lie before our eyes. The biggest struggle so many of us face is to let go of what other people think of us. How I have dealt with this is just to see everyone sitting on the toilet seat. If that doesn't work, what I'm doing then is to realize who are these people But more so, it is none of my business to know what other people think of me. And even if they do have an opinion, they have to deal with that. Shakespeare said, "You can love me or hate me. Both work in my favor. If you love me, I live in your heart. If you hate me, I live in your mind." Powerful. So I don't concern myself with people. To lose yourself, I have found that is the only way to be free. Do it for yourself from the heart, and you will feel this euphoria invade every single cell within your body. Breaking out of the cage and becoming greater. What's helped me is to connect with other people. Strange, weird, crazy. No, they're not. Those are just labels. They are awesome people. And together, we embrace our uniqueness and have the best time in the world. When I am breathing deep from the base of my spine and the chi, I'm having a love affair with chi, flooding my body, feeling amazing. At that moment, I realize that I am evolution. That means I am forever changing. There is no limit. I am infinite creation. So that helps me to lose myself and to become greater, because I laugh at myself. I see this is like the Truman Show. We are in a massive cosmic theater, but ultimately we are the ones who are powering our reality based on our perception. So in losing myself, it's all about letting go of these limiting belief systems. And also just having fun, just relaxing. We owe it to ourselves. But more importantly, to not act, but to be, to step into being. Behave yourself. Be. I love that. We're here in nature with the sun out, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.